Well, hello and welcome, y'all. I'm the Kodiak Broncos Podcast, and today I'm here to talk about 5 things we learned from day 1 of practice being available to the public and fans. But before we get into it, I just want to say a couple things. First of all, this is nothing based on what I saw. I actually was not there. I'm not going to be at any training camp practice unless I can somehow get really lucky. But I had a personal text line and bat phone to 2 people who were there. So shout out to my guys Seth and Cameron. Cameron, who you guys obviously saw Wednesday night on Mainly Broncos. Cameron was keeping us updated in a Twitter group chat. So, yeah, shout out to you. But, yeah, most of this is based off what Twitter said and screenshots. And also, check out Andrew Mason's Football After Dark if you want someone more plugged in than me. He goes live pretty much every night around 10:30, 11, even midnight-ish. So, yeah, if you want, and he answered every question I had for him yesterday. So, if you want someone more plugged in than me and you want to pick some insider's brain, then, yeah, check him out. But let's begin. So, number 1. Oh, shit. There we go. All right. Number 1. Troy Franklin had a day today. Troy Franklin was one of the 3 major winners from today, I would have said, based on what we've heard. Troy Franklin did really, really strong. He was running with the second team initially. He also got first team reps, but he had a really, really good day. Apparently, what had happened was Stidham hit him for a 75-yard touchdown above Damari Mathis and Devin Key. So I guess Troy Franklin and Zay Flowers have burning Devin Key in common or something like that. But, yeah, overall, it sounds like Broncos reporters could not stop gushing about the day that Troy Franklin had today. And I'm so happy for him because last playoffs, like, if I could have chosen one player to have a touchdown after the rough year they had, I would have chosen Troy Franklin 100%. And when Troy Franklin caught that deep ball from Bo Nix, I felt like I was in heaven. Now, I don't care how badly he played the rest of the game. The thing I really, really wanted to zone in on is that Troy Franklin, you have to, wipe the memory of last season and you get something to finish the season on a high note from, and you get to build on it and you get to build momentum. So, yeah, Troy Franklin was a big winner from today's practice, according to people who were there. Number 2, another one of the 3 major winners, Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant, he apparently caught 3 or 4 balls today where he was just working the middle of the field. And, I should have seen the Pat Bryant pick coming when David Talks Broncos was on Engage 8, and he was just selling us on Pat Bryant. He was just like, hey, man, he's not the sexy pick. He's not the most flashy guy, but he's something that Sean Payton loves. He loves the dudes that can just work the middle of the field, loves the guys who block their ass off, loves the yak guys, loves the high-effort dudes. And ultimately, that's what Sean Payton really covets, so I should have seen the Pat Bryant pick coming, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not realizing, hey, the Broncos probably should have taken him. But, yeah, Pat Bryant continues to prove that he's legit. He gets open and catches the ball. He's going to play a lot this year. That is something to note. Now, another thing that I need to note here is that I didn't hear much about Bailey or Sutton, so, yeah, I don't know. That's a little interesting. It seems like all the talk today was about Pat Bryant and Troy Franklin. We didn't hear anything about Sutton, Bailey, or Mims, but according to other people, Ingram had a nice day too. So yeah, he also had Bo Nix looking for him plenty, according to Andy Lindahl from Craigman and Lindahl on Altitude. Number 3, apparently Crawshaw put on a show today. Like, from all the people that were there, everybody was like, ooh, eyeing. And I'm surprised that this didn't blow up a little more, because this took over Broncos Twitter for a second, and it took over the Respect My Co's Twitter group chat for a little bit. But yeah, so Jeremy Crawshaw just put on a punting clinic, and this is awesome because no longer are the days where we have to watch other teams take advantage of the fact that they're playing in Denver and punting in the Mile High City. Now, from the back of his own end zone with less room to operate, he punted the ball with great hang time to the opposite 30. Everybody says that Crawshaw's hang time is absolutely incredible, so yeah. And he was the number 1 ranked punter in the draft, and we were able to get him. I would love to hear Darren Rizzi at the podium because last year our special teams was so unclutch. And yeah, overall, I'm just really happy that Crawshaw showed out today. And once again, I would like to hear Darren Rizzi at the podium because for all the great things our special teams have done over the past 2 years, you have to realize that last year they were so unclutch with the Forsyth missed block, the punting disaster in overtime against the Bengals, and the gaffe before halftime against the Chargers that gave them the free kick. So yeah. Number 4. Apparently, Q Robinson has been absolutely ferocious versus the second and third team. So Q Robinson has basically, anytime the Broncos have taken the field this offseason, like it didn't matter if it was an OTAs or rookie minicamp, we heard stuff about him. And Q Robinson had a couple great get-off moves, apparently. So apparently he's just terrorizing the second team offensive line. We'll see what happens because, the Broncos, they are very, very deep. And apparently the pass rush has been absolutely incredible so far to start training camp. And you know what? The Broncos offensive line is going to get better by going against, this pass rush. But yeah, so Q Robinson looks like he's one of the steals of the draft so far. And, I'm so excited because I'm really now thinking, even though it's only been one training camp practice open to the public, I'm really stoked about how this draft class is turning out. And I hope they make me look like an asshole for saying initially that I was not happy with the draft class. So yeah, Q Robinson, well done. Number 5, okay, here's what I have to say. If there was one loser from today, like it wasn't Bailey, it wasn't Mims, it wasn't Sutton, the guys that we didn't hear about in the wide receiver room. One of the 3 winners from today that I did not talk about in any of my other slides was Lavelle Bailey. But, Lucas Kroll is not making this team. Like, I've seen so many things today about him, getting knocked off the football. I've seen so many things today about him, like, not doing whatever. And apparently Lavelle Bailey just did absolute wonders against Lucas Kroll today. So, yeah, Lavelle Bailey had a great day today, and he broke up and intercepted / took away a pass from Lucas Kroll and took it to the house. Next one, he knocked the ball out of Kroll's hands. Lucas Kroll bobbles a short pass from Sam Ehlinger, and Lavelle Bailey picks it off and runs short distance to the end zone. So, yeah, for a guy like Lucas Kroll, who is basically fighting to make this roster, you really can't have these sort of mistakes. Like, I'm going to be completely honest, you really can't, be bobbling it and putting it into the other guy's hands from the other team. Like, that's just something that you don't want to do as an NFL player. And then the fact that he did that once and then the very next play, it also got PBU'd from him. Yeah, I don't know. That's just not good at all. But overall, I know that wasn't a whole lot, but if you guys want to check out other things that people have to say, go on Twitter, and all this stuff is available, like Chris Thomason, Zach Stevens, Romy Bean, like all those people are going to be keeping you much more updated than I am. But yeah, overall, let's listen to Sean Payton's press conference. I'm going to get out of here so I can do that. But either way, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and peace out.